Less is better. Here's why. Let's go straight to the top 1% billion-dollar companies in the world and let's understand. I'll be sharing you like real-time practical experiences and knowledge. Make sure that you pay close attention until the end to get most out of it. Let's get started. See, the number one most important thing, no matter what industry you are in, coaching, consulting, any kind of industry, like you have to focus on fine tuning it, like focusing on one product, one offer, one message, one funnel, one sales process, and hone and refine that one product and evolution through iteration. Like instead of trying to create more products, trying to do so many things, just fine tune it. See, these are the advices which I have got from my mentors after paying thousands of dollars, lakhs of rupees, right? And I will tell you the biggest mistakes which I did by the end of this video. Let's go straight to the top and understand the biggest companies. And here's the case study. Case study one, I'll be showing you the biggest companies in the world when it comes down to like the phone industry, right? Like Nokia, Apple, and I'll show you the difference, how they were able to go and why were companies like Apple able to scale to like trillions of dollars, whereas Nokia, one of my favorite brands when I was a very young, right? When I was in my fifth or sixth standard, like Nokia was a very popular phone. Now I'll tell you exactly how one company scales and other companies falls and what was the mistakes and what as students of like business, how what are the things we can learn. See, if you just see over here, I'll just show you the stats based on like today. If you just go to the easycalculation.com and if you just go and type 2.422 trillion, like 1 trillion is equal to 1000 billion, right? And 1 billion is equal to, if the dollar value per today, it's like 77 rupees, Indian rupees, that's equivalent to 7500 crores is equal to $1 billion. And let's understand what does each companies, what did they do, how did they go about everything. Let's understand. Now if you see Apple over here, Apple, what they did is, like from the time when Steve Jobs was there, they had one product, one offer, one message. They made it very very crystal clear. They want to fine tune whatever products they have. If you see over here, iPhones, the phone, one phone, like even if you see the commencement speech of like Steve Jobs while he was speaking at like Harvard or Stanford and other places. He said one phone, fine tuning it every year, new version of that phone is created instead of creating more and more products and more phones, right? It's like one model like iPhone X, iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 Pro. Today, we have the 13 Pro. I am using iPhone 11, right? Every iPhone user after a year, he wants to upgrade it. Instead of they creating more products, what they did is in the phone, how they can improve the speed, how they can improve the security, how they can improve the features of the apps is what they focused on the other end. And that's why if you see on the market cap, the biggest company, Apple, it's like the number two rank in the whole world, right? Apple is on the number two. If you see market capitalization, right, there are only very few companies which have gone to like more than $1 trillion mark. See, the only way a company can reach $1 trillion mark is like customer satisfaction. They got the best product, they have the best customers out there. That's how a company has gone. If you see from the year 2001, it was like 7 billion, 5 billion, 7. Like if you see over here, after 2019 it reached 1 trillion, and this is how it has gone. On the other end, if you see other companies like Nokia, right? Nokia was very great company like 10 years, 15 years back, but because of um, some reason, see, the quality of our decisions change, the quality of our like income impact, whatever you can call, the quality of your communication skills tells determine whom you are able to connect, negotiate. Now even if you see over here, uh, Nokia was like the best when it comes down to, it had more than $100 billion cap in the year, in this year 2007, right? It was very very famous, but slowly it went to come down, and now if you see at 2022 it's like $28 billion the market cap. This is how it has gone, and this is how it was evolved. And if you see other company, Samsung, which is right now 18th place, $350 billion. Now if you see the difference between Nokia versus Apple, there's so much of difference. And if you see Samsung also has like very great phones, but still if you consider over here, there is so much of difference, day and night difference, right? If you see, as per see, these are the stats as of June. Like you guys can check out the date, right? I just now did the research as of June 7, 2022. These are the stats. Now, if you see, Nokia is evaluated right now 28 billion, Samsung 362 billion, Apple is equal to 2,422 billion dollars. Now, if you see, Apple is 84 times more valuable than Nokia. 50% of Apple's incomes comes through iPhone. See, if you see Apple products, the company Apple, they just have like four main products. Like one is Apple phones, uh, then the laptops and the PC in that segment, then the watches, then the AirPods. They have like core products is nothing but their more than 50% of income comes through uh, Apple iPhones, right? Afterwards, other phones, like in small combination of them, and these are the ones which has been newly which has come. And if you see, you guys all, we all know, right? Apple phones, like you have to buy the AirPods separately. Even they were telling some of my friends, like the new phones, even you have to get the cable also separately, everything, right? And even then also, like still people buy because of like their product. And that's why it is so important for us to understand the business lessons. What we can learn is, if instead, now if you see Nokia versus Apple, why Apple was able to build such a great company and how it was able to go over there was because it fine-tuned its process. Instead of creating 100 different phones, they figured out the best phone. Now if you just see on Google, these are the number of phones, like there are so many phones, right? It's like, if you see over here, like the touch screen, the quality keyboard, like there were like so many phones. They started to do it in a different approach, right? And that's why it is so important, instead of you trying to create more products, fine tune on one product or two products or three products, so that you can channelize all your energy into one thing. See, the problem is, what happens is, when we start creating more products, the number one problem what's going to happen is the complexity increases. The complexity increases because every product has a new way. Like you have to go in a different way. Only then, like you, it's like every product has its own pros and cons. If you create a new product, what happens is that product has its own characteristics. You can only be able to get the results, you can only be able to get whatever you want by just understanding that particular thing. Now imagine a new product has come. Now you have to change, there is a new strategy needed. There is a new strategy needed, you need like new marketing for that. You need another team. The products which is not being sold is like wasted, right? This is what happened. You guys agree or not? Like the new phones used to come, and the old phones nobody was buying, and that phones had to go for either recycling in the factory, or like it was having a huge loss as well, right? Because nobody was buying those phones. Even until today, if I just go to some offline stores, I can still see some old phones which nobody has bought until now. And those are the problems. Complexity increases, new strategy, new marketing, and you have to market for every new product. That is super difficult, marketing to every new product. And it becomes very very difficult. And that is what I have observed when I was doing, see, the lessons. And that's why I focus on only just two things right now: consulting and the mindset, high performance for entrepreneurs. And just like for people to learn something, I just create like free summits where people I interview entrepreneurs who basically fall into these both categories and show them. See, that was the case study one from the phone industry. Like if you see, focusing on fine tuning on one thing can help you to get insane amount of results. And I'll also add all these resources so that you guys can in fact go and check the real proof and do more research as well. That's how Apple became 84 times more valuable than Nokia, as 50% of income comes to iPhones, and Apple is 6.69x more valuable than even Samsung as well. That's the case study one. Case study two, let's go to like automobile industry. How many of you guys are excited? As we all know, like the cars, it is so important. We have to go about, we have to travel, we have to go about. Let's go to General Motors. So if you see over here, General Motors has like multiple cars, and one of the companies is like Chevrolet. Like if you see over here, they have like different variants. Under each variants, there are like more cars as well. I will just open under cruise or like XUV kind of cars. Under these, there'll be like multiple variants. I'll just show you an example so that you guys will get an idea. See, Cruise, like Chevrolet has like various cars. In this cars, there are like multiple models, and under those models, there are like again various variants. Like example, under one variant, there is again like 4 or 5 different variants. Like example, under SUV, I will just show you some of the cars. On the other hand, SUV, there are like various different models. I'll just show you, right? They have like different models. Under each model, some cars are like 10 lakhs, some cars are like 12 lakhs, some are like 25 lakhs. It depends upon which variant exactly we are looking for, right? There is like Chevrolet Trax, Chevrolet Trailblazer, Captiva, right? These are different variants. Under that variants, there'll be like different colors, right? And that's how it is with hatchback, MUV, sedan, couple. Depending upon the family size, people go and buy. Now, I'll 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 show you another company, right? Now, if you see the General Motors, they have like so many as of June 2022, the market cap is 55.16 billion, and it's world's 284th most valuable company, right? They have so many companies. On the other hand, I'll show you like if you just see Toyota has the market cap of 227 billion. Toyota has so many cars, right? Like Toyota Etios, Fortuner, like the most high-end cars, like which many VIPs in India use. Now let's understand like Tesla, right? We all love Tesla. Now, if you see over here, Tesla, it's the company of like Elon Musk. You guys can go to this website, and they have like various different models. Model S, 3, Model XY, SEXY, sexy, right? You can see that. Whereas Model 3, they had some, uh, what to tell, like there was some name which was being taken, like that's why they was not able to give that name Model E, and that's why they have kept the Model 3. See, basically they just have like 4 models. Now if you see Model 3 model, these are the main models, and whoever wants to buy, they just go there and buy it. Whereas in Chevrolet or like General Motors, there were like so many different models, right? What we can see over here is this is the market cap evaluation. Now Tesla, when was it started? Like you guys can see over here, 2010 it was just 2.52 billion. In the year 2021 it touched like 1 billion, oh sorry, $1 trillion, and now it is evaluated $728 billion, with just very very less products compared to any other car company in the world. It can be, you guys can go and compare and see all these Toyota. Toyota has like so many models. Ford has so many, like Ford Figo, Ford Fistio, like so many cars are there. Tata Motors, right? There are like so many cars. Now, if you just see over here as per the market cap, and if you just go and observe what Tesla has for, uh, it's like very like you can just see in front of us, right? General Motors had like more than 100 cars, whereas Tesla has like only four models: Model S, Model 3, Model X, Model Y, four models, and they have fine-tuned the process like anything, and people love that. And you guys know that every time Elon Musk comes with a launch or something, people are on a waiting list. You have to wait for the car. It's not like just you pay the money and you get it, right? Because Elon Musk comes from that engineering background and he understands putting out the things better than anybody else in the world. And he's able to build it, and that's how powerful it is. Now if you see over here, right, General Motors evaluation is like 55 billion dollars, whereas Tesla's evaluation evaluation is like 740 billion dollars. Now this clearly shows, right, how powerful it is. Now even see, it is, that is why it is so important for us to understand doing less is the key. And this two case study shows how a company which came from nowhere, right? Tesla was not there in 2000 or like 1995, whereas General Motors from so many years it was existing. Now Tesla is actually right now 13.45x more bigger than General Motors, which has 100 different cars and 100 different variants, and Tesla has just four different variants, whereas Chevrolet or like the General Motors have more than 100 plus. From this, we as students of business, like people who are into coaching, consulting, what we can understand is doing less is much more better, because it becomes easier for you to get the results. It's easier for you to do whatever you want and get amazing results. Now I will just show you the case study 3 of like my personal experience, what I did, how it went, everything. See, I always wanted to give the best value to my customers, and then I started creating so many different groups. If you just see on like Facebook, like you'll be able to see Facebook organic marketing. Then we created like a foundation, exactly the basics of the sales, the marketing, how to go about, how to get the clients, like a boot camp. Then we did a summit, then we did antidote. These are all like different types of products. And then we also came up with so many things like high performance. uh, and then we also came up with different shorter version products, like consulting championship, right? See, these are the lessons which I learned from my own experiences, like failing in multiple things, then events mastery, right? These are like the different products which we created. And this is how it everything went. Now what I have learned is, instead of focusing on so many different things, reduce it into like less is better. That's what even my mentor Sam Owens always said: less is better. Like fine tune it. What it matters is getting the customers the results. Right now, what are the things what I have learned is only three focus. If we are able to focus on these three things, it becomes super easy. Make everything super simple, systemize and make all the things super simple. uh, Customers results first, second is profits, and scaling it, like simplicity, right? Customers results first, profits, scaling with systems, lean and lean organization, right? See, these are my biggest takeaways and learning. And if you want to scale like your coaching consulting business, want to go there and like start impacting more people and doing, instead of you trying to create more products. See, this was the biggest mistake which I did, and obviously through mistakes only everybody learns. I started to create more product thinking that like just like Nokia, the more products I create, the more people are going to love me or like solving the problem. At the end of the day, entrepreneurs um, job is like to create innovation and like impact more people with your knowledge skills, right? And that's what I thought like Nokia, like the more products I create, the more money I will make and the more people I can help and the more impact I can do. But I was actually wrong. Now I figured out, and that's why we have come back to just three products, right? Like two products, and one is going to be like when we wanted to do like interviewing top performing entrepreneurs so that people get it for free. These are the two things, right? One is consulting, helping people to grow their companies, where we help them build the strategy, the mindset. What we do is we help them with the mindset, then the niche, and then we help them with the funnel offer, the message, and then we scale them with helping them with the email automation, getting more clients through Facebook organic and YouTube organic. And then with the, if they want to scale, we show them how they can get started with paid advertisement, right? That's the main thing which we are focusing right now. All these things which has been already been built up, we are just fine tuning it, and we ourselves are like experimenting right now with this, right? And if you are someone who found it something valuable, who wants to go there and like start helping more people in sharing your knowledge, who have that integrity, right? See, every business now, if you just see Apple was like very very clear, lean and clean. Like Apple's principles was customers results, right? Like creating profound products, lean and clean, right? Instead of making things complex, make it very simple, right? Have better security, have better applications, better user friendly, all these things. And that's how, what are the principles and code of honor we follow is how we can help our customers to get the best possible results in the least possible time, right? That's what we do. And do let me know guys, and also we are going to put out all these links in the description. You guys can have a look at it, and do let me know what was your biggest takeaway. Any questions you have, will be there, happy to answer all of them. Thank you so much once again everyone for being so patient and staying until the end. And bye bye, see you, have a great day.